Good morning, student. Today we'll discuss the operational management. And under this operational management, we will discuss the plant location and layout. And for the plant location and layout, we will discuss the factors affecting for the plant location, different types of the plant layout, CPM, parts, quality control, manufacturing system, and store and inventory control. So these factors we will discuss. So the plant location and layout and so the plant location layout. We'll discuss first the concept, what do you mean by the plant, and what are the factors that will governing the plant locations. So the a plant is a device. We know, being electrical students, we know what is the plant. Power system plant, that is a thermal plant, nuclear plant. These plants, you know, being the electrical student, because you are the you some of the students are diploma holders, they know the what do you mean by the plant, that is thermal plant. Okay, nuclear plant, then there is a hydroelectric plant, different plants are there. But as far as the general definition of the plant is concerned, the plant is a place where we can say plant is a place, okay, where material, then man, then we can say money and equipment uh, and machinery, etc., are brought together for manufacturing products. So all these we have to brought together for manufacturing something in a plant, and that is called as the plant. So the problem of the plant location arises. So next we have to discuss the plant location and layout. So where should we select the plant location? So the problem of the plant location arises when starting a new plant or during the expansion of the existing plant. So plant location means this is generally means the where you should, what should be the place and where the place should be of installing the plant, and what should be the suitable location for the plant, what should be the area of the plant, so where the plant or the factory will start functioning, that is what we have to consider. So plant location involves two major factors. Okay, plant location, this involves the two major factors. Two major activities. Okay, so first activity is to select a proper geographical region. Select proper geographical region. Okay, then second, selecting the specific sites within the region. Once you select the geographical region, then second we have to select the specific site. Selection of specific site within the region. So the plant location plays a major role in the design of the plant. Okay, so it determines the cost of getting the suitable raw material. Means it depends. Suppose we have selected the plant very near to the market or very near to the industry. Okay, then there should be, we have to consider all the factors as far as the design of the production system is concerned. Getting the suitable raw materials means whatever the raw materials we required for the plant, we should get that suitable raw material and which is very near to the plant. Second is the processing raw material to finished goods. Once we get the raw materials, we have to process on the raw materials and we have to produce the finished goods. And third, the finished products distribution to the customers. So all these points, or we can say the different points we have to consider in the design of the production systems. So getting suitable raw material, getting suitable raw material. Second, processing raw material to finished goods. Raw material to the finished goods. And third is once we prepare the finished products, that should be distributed to the customers. Finished goods distribution to customers. Okay, so these are the points we have to consider while design of the plant locations. Now we'll discuss the what are the various factors that affect the plant locations. Various factors that affect the plant location. First is the nearest to the nearness to the plant. To raw material. Now suppose when we have installed a plant, next factors, now the factors which will affect your plant location is the nearest to the raw material. Suppose we have installed a plant which is very we can say it is very far away from the raw material, then it will increase your transportation cost. Okay, suppose for example you have installed one thermal plant. Okay, so Tata thermal plant, suppose one, we can say one company, they have installed the thermal plant in Mumbai, and the coal mines, they are situated in Chandrapur districts, which is very far away from the Mumbai. So they have to also bear the transportation cost, and the transportation cost that will be added to the manufacturing cost, and the production of the electricity will be, cost of the production of electricity will be increased. That is the reason. That is why you should always install the plant very nearest to the raw materials. Okay, so it will reduce the cost of transportation raw material And especially suppose the plant which consume the raw materials in bulk amount, and raw material is heavy and is cheap, but losses are there. Suppose if you bring that raw material from the distance is very high, suppose. So okay, so the good amount of its weights during the processing must be located close to the source of raw materials. So this is the first factors we consider that will affect the plant location. Then next is the transport facilities. A lot of money is spent in both bringing the raw material as well as suppose and the finished goods. Once you have finished your goods, then we have to also distribute it to the customers, and the market is also very far away from your plants, and the raw material is far away from the plant. Then the transportation facility, it will spend more money. So depending on the size of raw material and finished goods, a suitable methods of transportation like roads is should be available, rail should be available, water or air is selected, and accordingly the plant location is decided. So one point must be kept in mind that the cost of the transportation should fairly small in proportion to the total cost. Okay, the cost of transportation should be small because there is a another cost are also there for the manufacturing of the finished products. For example, it is a raw materials. So raw material itself is very costly, and once we require the money for purchasing that raw materials, and once it is purchased, we have to bring that raw material to the plant, and so the that distance should be very less, so that the low transportation cost will be there, and the overall production cost of the finished product will be less. That so the transportation facility is also affect your plant location. Okay, so next is the nearness to market. So whatever the raw materials, once you purchase, once you brought or transported to the plant, then you have uh, prepare the finished goods, and that goods you have to again distribute in to the customers or in the market. So the market should also be near to your the plant. Otherwise, what will happen? Again, we have to spend the money in transportations, in taking the finished product to the market. So it reduces the cost of transportation. If your market is very near to the plant, so transportation cost will be reduced, as well as the chances of finished product getting damaged and spoil in the way, okay, that will be also reduced because your distance is very small. And moreover, the plant being nearer to the market can catch a big share of market, and can reduce quick service to the, it can render quick service to the customers, means they can, we can provide the quick service to the customer if your market is very near to the your plant. That is the, because, and that is the reason the nearest to the market plays very important role. It is one of the factors for the selection of the plant locations. Next is the availability of the labor. So the labor force of having the proper skill, proper knowledge and experience, that means right kind and adequate size and at reasonable rates, with its proper attitude toward the work, are a few factors which govern the plant location to the major extent. So the management of the plant should be such that the purpose of management is to face the less boycotts, because in the plant, there are the boycotts are there, then there are the lockouts are there, strikes are there, then there may be for the payment, or they may be for other factors, for the insurance, okay, or another factors. So there are the number of factors are there, and the purpose of management, whatever the management is there, they should face the less boycotts, less lockouts for the company, and the less strikes, so that they can operate their plant continuously for 24 into 7, and therefore to achieve lower labor cost per unit of the production, and therefore the labor should be of the lower labor cost per unit of the production, so that the profit will be more. So this is one of the factor for the availability of the labor. Next factor is the availability of the fuel and power. Whatever the plant we have installed, it require the fuel for its operations, as well as it requires the water also. uh, Another, water is one power. So availability of the fuel and power. So because of the widespread of the use of electric power, availability of the fuel and power. So because of the widespread use of the electric power, uh, in most cases, the fuel has not remained a deciding factor of the plant location. Okay. Even then, the steel industries are located near source of the fuel to cut down the fuel transportation cost. So fuel in the steel industries are also located near to the source. For example, fuel may be the coal, and in order to cut down the fuel transportation cost. Okay, so that is the availability of the fuel and power. It is also one of the factors that affect the plant locations. Next is the availability of the water. Water is used for processing and for drinking purpose, and for the number of the processes are there in the industry, and water is required for that. For example, in chemical industry, uh, coal industry, or the paper industry, in all this the we require the water, and it also required for drinking and a sanitary purpose. So availability of the water is one of the factors for the location of the plant, and in deciding upon the nature of the plants, water should be available in adequate quantity, and should be of the proper quantity, because the chemical industry should not be set up at a location where famous of water shortage is there. Okay, if water shortage is there, we cannot set the chemical industry near to that location. That is one of the, that is the reason availability of the factor plays a very important role in the selection of the plant location. Next is the climatic condition. Climatic conditions are very important with the development in the field of heating, ventilating, and air conditioning. Climate of the region does not present. Okay, so it does not present much problems. Of course, control of climate needs money. Okay, so if the climate is hot, it is, if suppose it is the hot regions, and the processing industry requires the cool condition for the processing of their raw materials, then they have to maintain the air conditioning in the plant, and therefore it is a costly practice as far as the uh, maintaining the air conditioning in the plant. Therefore the climate conditions also plays very important role in the selection of the plant site. Next is the financial and other aids. certain states, they give the financial and other aids to the industries. They may be in terms of loans, and they give the money, they give also, they may give the machinery, they build some sheds for the industry, and in order to attract the industrialist or industries in their regions. So this is very important factor, that is financial other aids, because sometimes the startups, new startups are there, they do not have the financial uh, means they have the financial status, they do not have the money with them. Therefore, in order to set the plants in any, at any location, so they require the help of the uh, local government. It may be the municipality region, or it may be the MIDC or like that. So to get the in order to set the plant in MIDC region, we require the financial as well as other aids, and that may be provided by the government of that state. So next is the land. It is very important factors for selection of the plant. So topography, area, and shade of the site, as well as the cost, drainage, and other facilities, the probability of floods, whether the floods are there in that region, frequent floods are there, whether the earthquake are taking place in that region, that history you should get from that region, and this will certainly influence the selection of the plant locations. Next is the community attitude. Success of the industry is depends upon the attitude of the persons, the working in the industry, and therefore the plant location, suppose is that is situated in the tribal regions or in Naxalite regions, then probably your work will not be easy in the industry. Therefore, the community attitude, success of industry depends very much on the attitude of the local peoples, how the local peoples are there, whether they want work or not. Because some areas are there, the local people, they do not want to do the work, and therefore installing the plant in that locations means we have to attract the labors from other regions, and which may be costly, because if the local laborers are available with you and if they are ready to do the work, then it means cost will be less for the local laborers. But if local laborers do not want to do the works, if there such type of the attitude is there, then probably we should not install the plant in that region. So the community attitude is also plays very uh, important factor, or we may say that affect the selection of the plant site. Okay, so next is the presence of related industries, that is also one of the factors. Presence of related industries means if you are going to set up the paper plant in any regions, then you uh, should take the history of that region, whether the raw material which is available is there, which is very near to your industry, means presence of the related industries, the industries which are related to your process, your work, that should be present in that region, that we have to check while selection of the plant in that regions. Okay, so next is the existence of hospitals, that is also one of the factors. Existence of hospitals, marketing centers, then schools, then banks, post office, etc. So we have to check while selecting the plant location in any community or in any regions, whether there is existence of the hospital is there, existence of the market is there, schools are very near to your plant, because in the the workers are there, managers are working in the industry, and their children's, they need the schools, nearby schools should be there. They also require the banks, they also require bank for the financial transactions. Post office should be very near to the plant. So these are the some factors required for the selection of the plant location. Next is for housing facilities. That is also very important, whether the housing facilities are there or not, or the plant has to provide the housing facility also. If housing facilities are not there, then whether that uh, region is having some housing facilities for their workers or their the managers and the engineers working in that plant. So whether the proper housing facilities are there or not, local bylaws, taxes, building or ordinances, and securities, facilities for expansion. Means suppose we have installed a plant, and if we have to expand that plant further, whether there is a facility to expand your plant or not, that we have to also check. There should be always some area near to your plant, so that in future, if suppose we have to expand your plant, then that expansion facility should be there. So these are all the factors that are affecting the plant locations. Next is the locational economics. So an ideal plant location is one. After discussing above points, we can say what will be the ideal plant location. And the ideal plant location is always one which results in lowest production cost. So we should require very low production cost and least distribution cost per unit. Whatever the unit we are producing in your industry, the production cost per unit and the distribution cost per unit, that should be less, and that plant we can call it as a ideal plant location. So the costs are influenced by the number of factors, as we have discussed just now. So the various cost which decide the locational economy are those of. So what are the various costs which decide the location economy? Economics. What are the locational economics? So the various costs which decide the location economy are those of, first is land, second is the building rates, building rates, then that is the equipment and machinery, Next is the labor. So all these factors that will decide your locational economics. Then next is water, power, and fuel which is required for the operation of that plant. Then freight charges, for EI, GST. Freight, that means for the import of the raw material and the distribution of the finished products, that is incoming and outgoing. Okay, then raw materials, and next is the H. So H is the taxes. So these are the various costs which decide the location economy. Okay, so what are the taxes in that regions? Okay, whether it is a metropolitan city, whether it is a urban area or the rural area, that depends, the taxes depends on that factors. So if the tax in that region is very high, then probably the tax will also added in the production cost, and overall cost per unit will be increased. If the taxes in that region is also very high, the cost which is required for the power, water, power, fuel, then the freight, that is incoming raw material, outgoing finished products. Okay, labor charges, equipment and machinery, building rents. Suppose you have rented buildings for the plant. Okay, so and the land for purchase of the plant. So all these factors that will decide the locational economics. So economics aspects of locations are considered as an economic survey or economic analysis, and this is carried out to decide as to which of the possible two or more plenary, plenary no, sorry, the selected locations, two or more selected locations, preliminary selected locations is the overall best locations. Okay, so these are the economical. So next is the rural versus urban plant sites. Okay, so selecting the plant site in city. Suppose if you have selected your plant in the city, there are some advantages as well as disadvantages. So what are the advantages of this? Suppose if you have selected the plants in the cities. Advantage is that a city is well connected by all the routes. For example, it may be the rail route, it may be the air route or the road. Okay, that is advantage of the well connected. Okay, that is the advantage of city. Second, it provides a good market also. City is having the market, and therefore whatever the production, the finished goods can be distributed to the customers in the markets. That is the advantage of city. If you have selected your plant in the city, power and water is easily available. Power and water is easily available because as the city requires huge water and power, and therefore they have already there, water is already there, power is also already there. So it is the advantages for selecting the plant in the city. Next point we can say the right labor force is also available. As this is the city, so the labor force is easily available. Okay. Next is the it has a good hospitals. Okay. Good hospitals are there. Then we can say marketing centers are there, schools are there, then banks are there, recreation sites, post office, everything is there in the city if you select your plant in the city. That are the advantage. The factory can be set up in existing available building. Then many other small industries existing nearby can work as ancillaries, and security is also there. So these are all the advantage of the plant if the plant is located in the city. Next are there are some disadvantages are also there, as every coin has two sides, head and tail. So the city being installing your plant in the city has advantages as well as disadvantages. What is the disadvantages? The disadvantage is that the land available is not easily. The cost of the land is very high, and the area for the area of that land is also very less, as this is in the city. So the area is limited, and therefore the cost of land and building construction is high. Construction cost is high. Then we cannot expand your plant as and when you think. Okay, so expansion is not easy. Next is the local tax are high. Local taxes are high. Okay, and the labor salaries are high. Because in city labor cost is high, because in city the skill experienced laborers are there having the knowledgeable, and therefore the cost will also be very high, and union problems are more. So the unions are also there for the welfare of the employees, workers. They always work for the empowerment of the workers and employees of the industry. Therefore these unions are there, and therefore these unions problems are there, and that may be the advantages, as the awareness is more in the city as far as the industry laws are there, labor laws are there, and therefore unions they always check whether the industries are following the